Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. I got a bit of a nudge to do a card pull. I have no idea what's going to come through. Sometimes I have an idea before I pull these cards what the message is going to be, but this one, I just got the nudge, sit down, do a card pull for the collective. So let's see what wants to come through. I'm going to start off by pulling just a few cards and see what wants to come through. Okay, so right away, chop wood and the community cards came up upside down. You are avoiding something, and you're not just avoiding something, but you're also resisting any kind of support with that piece. The reminder here is that you co-create with the universe. So whatever that thing is that you're wanting, you're actually not allowing yourself to experience the success or receiving what that piece is because you are resisting doing the things you need to be doing to get that piece to come through. And another piece that's going to allow you to experience that is allowing support from community, from a partner, from family, from friends. And you might right away get this thought that comes through of like, oh, I don't have support. I don't have people in my life. But actually the truth is those are your own thoughts, and you're imprisoning yourself in those thoughts by thinking that you don't have the support. Because the feeling here is it's either there or you have the opportunity to open up to receive more of that support, but you are closing yourself off. And what's so interesting is how they said you're not doing what you need to be doing. The chop wood card. The chop wood card is all about just getting the things done, especially the little things each day, right? The little things that are going to get you more towards that piece that you desire. And what's so funny is that after the co-create card came up, the Yang card came up, and the Yang card is all about taking action. It is all about creating fire in your life. It is recognizing that we can't always just be opening ourselves up to receive from the universe. That part of that beautiful relationship that we have with the universe, with spirit, is a collaborative one. It is one where it's reciprocal. So we can't always just be opening up to receive. We also need to be taking the action that we need to take in our lives in order to receive that peace. So let's see what else wants to come through here with this piece, right? That you're resisting taking the action, resisting receiving the support in order for you to receive what you want, and also maybe even resisting support from the universe or resisting the guidance that is there, that the universe is trying to provide you with. Let's pull a few more cards just to see what wants to come through here. I'm going to pull 3. Poised card, a change in the wind and breathe. So the idea here is as well, it feels like there are some perfectionist qualities that are coming up here, that you're afraid to make a mistake, or that part of the resistance that's showing up in you not actually doing that piece is the perfectionism, is that you think that you have to get it perfectly in order for you to do it, or that you're sitting so far in the thoughts and the planning and the organization, because that is also a form of perfectionism. And that is actually disabling you from taking the action, from chopping the wood, from doing the things. You need to allow yourself to make mistakes, right? You need to allow yourself to enjoy the process, right? Because part of the learning and the growth and the expansion occurs in the mistakes. And the change of wind card came up, which tells me that if you can be more flexible in letting yourself not be so perfect, right? there's nothing wrong with wanting to do your best, but there's a difference when it's coming from a place of ego in I can't make mistakes because then what does this mean about me, versus when I make mistakes, it allows me to grow. It allows me to expand, right? There's nothing wrong with being your best, but understanding that you're not going to be perfect at it. And that's actually the point of the process. And that's when you're going to start to find a change in the wind. That's when you're going to start to notice movement with the energy. That's where you're going to start to notice more things dropping in, is when you allow yourself to take the small baby steps, to chop the wood, to do the little things that you need to be doing, to allow the support to come through from community, and remembering that you are always creating with the universe at all times, right? Allowing yourself to take that action and getting excited about it, rooting back down to what feels good to you. What do you like to do? What gets you fired up? What sets your soul on fire? And start to do those things again, and recognize that you're not going to get it perfect. You're really not. And you're not supposed to, because it's in the imperfection, it's in the mistakes that you make, that's actually where the growth and the expansion occurs. And remember to breathe, my friend. Remember that all of this is part of the journey, right? And that actually the resistance that's showing up here is a really important piece to dig into. The resistance around feeling like you need to be perfect. The resistance around potentially perceptions of others and how you might have fear showing up of how you might be perceived by others in taking that action that feels really damn good to you. Set yourself free. Take a breath. Step into this piece. Let's see if one more card wants to come through. One last little message from the universe, from spirit. Something for you to be thinking about as you're moving forward on your path. Right? And I can hear I don't know if that's a chainsaw, some sort of like mechanical machine in the background near where I live right now. And the idea here is get to work. Start constructing. Start building. Start taking that action. Right? Let yourself start to do some things, and that will get you out of that resistance that you feel. That will get you out of that resistance that you're feeling and out of that stuckness. One last card here. Because the truth is that your stories are always going to come up. The truth is that the beliefs are always going to be there. The fears are always going to be there. It is a never-ending story, but journey here, right? Of moving through the resistance that shows up when we are expanding. This is always going to be here for you. And so getting to know your fears, getting to know the things that are showing up that are creating the resistance, working with the part of you that feels like you have to get it perfectly in order to be, you fill in the blank, right? But you've got this. Start to take some action. Start to do what you know you need to do. Start to do what feels good. Set yourself free. You've got it.